Hey, what's up everybody? This is Brando here, Sunday before Christmas, and I have a new man bag. I call it a man bag because that's what my wife calls it, and it's okay with me. I'm a man, I carry a bag, I'm not worried too much about it. I also call it the merce, the purse, whatever you want to call it. It's okay. But was at a gun show last weekend, and I did a kind of a teasing video of this already, but I picked this bag up. This is the Maxpedition Jumbo Versipak, and I currently carry the 511 Moab 6. Now, I love the 511 Moab 6, but then again, I also like bags. So when I saw this at the gun show, I just had to have it. It's just one of those impulse things that I did, and I've been carrying this around for a week, and I've been actually pretty religious about carrying it, and want to give you my impressions on what it can and what it can't do, and what's its downfalls and that sort of thing. And we'll kind of go over that now. So first of all, the stuff that I have in the bag are kind of piecemealed from the 511. Okay, so I don't have like anything special really for this bag that I don't have for the 511. Matter of fact, a lot of the stuff I took out and put in here. So let's just kind of go over the bag itself. The bag is a shoulder bag, okay, that has a quick detach point up front, okay, but basically the strap goes over your shoulder. Let me kind of zoom out a little bit so you guys can see a little bit better. There you go. Sorry about that. So it goes over the shoulder, and usually the way that this works, like this bag right here, would be carried over my left shoulder because this would be in the front of my body, okay, which is the quick release tab. I guess that's what you call it. Okay. You have an interesting pocket here, okay, that's a flap, okay, and you go inside. So you have some outside pockets, you have some inside pockets. Let's talk about the inside pockets first. One thing that this bag has is a lot of pockets, okay, which is really cool. I have a Surefire G2X Pro in here, and I think nothing else. I carry my flip camera in here as well. And here's another pocket. I got some lighters. I got my work badge, some pins. I got a Benchmade mini Griptilian here. There's also a compartment here where I'll probably put another Victorinox or a Leatherman squirt or something like that right here. So it's a nice organization compartment. Nice place to put pins on the outside and so forth. Inside you have a wet weather bag, so you can guard everything against wet weather. And make sure you can see all that stuff. And then inside here, basically what I did is I took out my medical kit and I put it in this bag. This is a very large compartment. It's got a couple of flaps inside here as well for storage. I actually also have a couple of P-mags in here just because I just wanted to see how it was to carry the weight. And I have my notebook and that sort of thing. And you can draw this up, for wet weather storage. So basically it stays dry, which is nice. And that's the inside of the bag, inside this flap. On the outside, you have a compartment here. This is where I keep my wallet, okay, where I've been keeping it. It's very nice and handy just to zip that open in order to get to your wallet. You have a drink carrier here. Right now it's housing a Target receipt for Christmas, but you can put like a Camelback or some sort of thermos here, whatever you want to do, and of course it has drawstrings. There's also a quick Velcro tab that I can put either here or here to hold whatever there is in place. Got another compartment up here. I'm assuming this is probably for like an eyeglasses or something like that. It's not padded or anything. I have my some Advil in here, and I have some headphones for my iPhone. Again, easy to get to. And I've just been putting this right here. I don't know why. Another pocket on the side here, little sleeve. I keep pen and pencil there, and then I've been keeping a Leatherman right here just because I wanted to add some weight. And this is a double zipper, so I just have a Leatherman sitting in this pocket over here. And then back in the back here, I have my Smith & Wesson M&P 9, and I have that in a holster. It's a Velcro holster. And then down here as well, you can't see it. I'm not going to pull it out because it's a pain in the butt to get in. But inside there also have a 511 double mag pouch. It's also with a Velcro backing. and it's all sitting in there as well. And I don't think you can see it really good, but it's all sitting down in there. So, what I've done, and let me put this flashlight back, I've added a lot of weight to this particular bag. A lot more weight than what I was carrying with the 511. So there's some pluses and some minuses about it. The pluses are I can carry a whole lot of stuff. Now this bag would be an awesome bag, in my opinion, if you're going to leave it in your car, in your truck. You want to throw a couple of AR mags in there, your pistol, that sort of thing, maybe a get-home type bag. But it's also a very good everyday carry bag if you like to carry a lot of stuff. One thing that I've noticed when walking around like Home Depot or Target or the mall or something like that, when I carry this bag, it does get heavy. And you do have some fatigue on your shoulder because you have a single strap going across your shoulder. Not a huge deal if you can carry the weight. And by the way, before I even go on, bag is covered with there's a little pocket here as well, which is really cool. Covered with little MOLLE straps. Okay, so for attachments, Maxpedition makes a lot of attachments that you can throw on here as well. And I'm covering up the Maxpedition name with the American flag there, but it is a Maxpedition bag. So, like I was kind of going back, it is kind of heavy. If you cannot carry the weight of the amount of things that you can put in this bag, because this almost gives you about the same amount of space or capacity as like a small backpack. Okay. So if you're looking at like the 511, the 12 or 24 packs, those are, they're not huge packs, but you can carry a lot of stuff in those. You can carry a lot of stuff in here too. So if weight's a bother to you, then maybe you should go toward a smaller pack that Maxpedition has, like their regular size Versipak. I forget what that's actually called. But for me, I like to experiment with the weight and that sort of thing, so it's not a big deal for me. So I really like it. And I'm going to continue to use it throughout the holiday. And I'm going to eventually get enough stuff to where I can carry both bags, the 511 and this bag, in there permanently. So they pretty much are housed all the time. And I get to pick and choose which one I want. One thing to note about this bag, and any bag that you buy, not just this bag, is that, this carries a gun. I usually carry a gun on my hip as well. And I'm right-handed, so it's always on my right strong side, around the 3 o'clock, 3:30 position. Okay, this bag sits right there on my side, okay, at the 3 o'clock, 3:30 position. So if you have a gun on your hip, it gets in the way. Okay, so if you're going to carry a gun on your right side, maybe you should buy the left-handed version of this and run it on your left side. Okay, or you don't carry a gun on your hip at all and you run this. So you have some options there that I think is kind of important to note. Also, this bag is a good bag. Like if I'm going into my office and I know where I can't carry a gun, or if I'm going in a place where I know I can't carry a gun all the time, but I want to have my gun with me when I go to lunch or something like that, then obviously I wouldn't have a gun on my hip, but I could have the bag in my car and I can throw on as I was going out to run errands or going home or something like that, and I still have my gun with me and I don't have to worry about putting a holster on and off. So very good for that. The 511, the push pack, is kind of similar to this bag as well. So the push pack, I'm assuming, I don't own that one, but I'm assuming it would do the same thing. So kind of give you some heads up on that. So far very pleased. I'll do another update on it to kind of give you an idea of how it's going with it. I like it a lot, actually. And I like this leg strap. I've never had to use this, but if you had to like get up and go, you can strap this around your leg and the bag won't shift on you or anything like that. But this is a great bag. I think these bags would be great for women too. Because my wife's constantly complaining about losing stuff in her purse, but that's neither here nor there. All right, guys, you take care. I'll talk to you later. Bye.